Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby. I'm a psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things and so much more. So, welcome to my YouTube channel, Aquarius. I'm up to use now. So, yeah, and welcome to my Facebook page if you've come across my this video on Facebook. Sorry, I'm a little bit lost at the moment. Okay, so you may be a little bit lost at the moment as to where you're going or what you're doing with something that's going on at the moment. It's like, oh my God, are you serious? So, and I've just been some sage, like, and some Palo Santo in there as well. So sage for clearing energy, basically, and clearing and cleansing energy. That is, you know, doesn't serve us any purpose for our highest good, and the Palo Santo to actually like to purify the energy or bless the energy. That's how I like to see it anyway, and that's how many like use it as well. So if you're doing anything like ceremonial and as in clearing and cleansing, it's like I like to use it when I'm doing crystals, clearing and cleansing crystals as well, or pounamu, or as well as water. I love using water for blessing as well. But any of the crystals, if I feel like I want to and need to, but everything, not even property, is whatever, and property or just a general, like doing a clearing cleansing in my house, because of the work that I do, or in my studio space, it's obviously I'm going to be doing those occasionally. So anyway, and it may be something, because I'm talking about it in that way, maybe something for you to consider, maybe in your home or your workplace, your business place, to consider taking something in with you, like a crystal or something that resonates with you, that actually, you know, that helps lift your energy, but also helps clear energy, transmute it and turn it into something really beautiful and positive, okay, for you. At the moment, I'm feeling like, okay, I need to go to my beginning of my introduction. Actually, that's where I need to go to. So, welcome to my YouTube channel once again, and if you and I just invite you to subscribe to my page or my channel. If you haven't done that now, that would be awesome. You can do that now, and if you have, thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for you know, sharing and as well. And if I've already said that, I feel like I feel like I've already said that, but I don't know. Been all over the place at the moment, and you may have been finding that you're repeating yourself as well. So why I am doing that again. So anyhow, so just a reminder too that these reads are I'm saying that these reads are okay, slowing down, maybe something you're needing to do. That these reads are general reads, so, and they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, that's wonderful. If they don't, or if it doesn't, then check out one of your other sides before you totally discount it, because sometimes what happens is it may be something that's more of a forecast for you, depending on where you are in your life and what's going on. So it may not be, it may be still yet to unfold throughout this week. So the other thing is, you may be in a it may resonate with you in the sense that you're intuitively picking up on something, that actually something's coming up, or maybe it may turn out like this, or blah blah blah. So it could be happening, you know, that may be something that gives you a little bit more clarification. And as with, if you're like in it right now, so just realize that and help you, you know, figure, okay, I'm not that bloody crazy after all. Okay, so, and just anything, something to help lift your energy as well and give you a little bit of direction and guidance. Okay, is the purpose of these. Okay, so I'm only going to be using the tarot cards today, and the energy oracle cards, and also a crystal that I've been drawn to present to use as a possibility, if you're into it, to utilize the energy that these beautiful energies have, what crystals have for you, to help us Anyway, oh gosh, that's flying out there everywhere. So I just want to say I connect in with each sign and shuffle the cards really well. Some of them will come up, bounce out just like that, and that's it for now. And the first card out is the Hermit. Okay, so you may have been hiding yourself away, putting yourself and stepping back from the world, and while you're contemplating and moving through your life at the moment, things that have been going on around you, but in your own immediate family, in your own immediate community, and that sort of thing, or just going on with you and your relationship with yourself, basically figuring yourself out. Could be with your job or anything like that as well, but you personally, and how the world is operating at the moment, the community is operating, your family and people in general. So it's like, and so you're going into the self-discovery place, okay? So and just discovering probably patience, maturity, and prudence while you're in there, because that is the theme about what the Hermit is about. So, and you may be really like looking for the light within. So there's the light, guiding light. It's like something with just join me to the guiding light, and discovering the light in you and enlightening yourself basically as well while you're in doing that. And so join me to my heart chakra. And just taking a breath. So you've just taken a breath. And I feel like there's something to do with the patience, the maturity, and the prudence is about, there's about this relationship with yourself and the self-discovery side of things. Because when we go there, the world, we start to open up our world in a different place and a lot bigger. And we see our place as in our world, or the world, as being, maybe not quite one where we, one with who we are within ourselves and that sort of thing. So self-discovery, new knowledge about yourself and everything else around you and how the world operates and things. It's just like, there's been some sort of a shift in the way that you're doing things, okay? So you may be like have retreated from, society in a way, but retreated from going out as much and hanging out with as much with different people in your life and family. It could be family, workmates, whatever. But there seems to be like a need to decide, because we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the theme. This is with this week and probably the next week as well. And so there is a need to decide. So there's something that you're working with that is abundant at the moment, and there's something new that's coming up. So there's that you're not sure of it because you've already working with something that's really like, working okay. It's abundant, it's prosperous, whatever, word that you want to describe with whatever it is you think this is, or this to be for you. It's definitely to do with money because it's the Pentacles. So something is, but it's like you're in this position where you are wanting and needing to decide. I'm feeling need to decide because it does say the need to decide. So, and for some of you, it'd be wanting to decide, or you're seeing it as that. So, so there is a need to decide to do something with I'm feeling, for some of you, it'll be switching jobs or moving from a job to a business opportunity. Or moving from maybe a business opportunity to a job or employment, from self-employment to employment, or vice versa, depending on what you are, or from you're with a self-employment and building something else to add on to it. So it could be that, and still having this, this main thing. So, and it's like, even though there's a new opportunity there, for some of you, it'll be, you may be walking away completely from something completely different to this new opportunity, which, but there's something really that you really need to decide on what you're going to do. So it may be for some of you that you do both for a while until something works out. So there's a balance there, finding the balance within it. And then we have these two cards fell out here, and it's difficulties in becoming free from restraint. So that's the Eight of Swords in there. So there's something there with the Eight of Swords, and also the Justice card. So it's about a balanced mind, keeping a balanced mind through logic, okay? I'm saying that. So I feel like, to me, it's pretty obvious it's got to do with this here. And that's so it's like you've held yourself captive in this, because the Eight of Swords, if you look at this card, you know, she's there, she's bound, but she can actually probably free herself, because that's not bound so tight that she couldn't actually untie herself or slip herself out of that where her hands are. Not only that, her feet aren't bound, so she can move freely. Even though she's blindfolded, she can feel herself around, feel around and still move in a direction. Because it's like we've put the, you know, she's put the blindfold on herself. But anyway, so, but she can still free herself from that position, from where she's standing. And let me see, because the swords aren't, you know, there aren't, she can fit between those swords. It's not like they, you know, she can't, you know, squeeze through there in some way or form. So it's like, you know, she's held herself captive. And so there's something about that with you, with some of yous out there as well, as if I'm making that decision or a decision in that sense. And then it's like, but finding a way to make a balanced decision through logic. So not through overthinking things. So there's like, so I feel like those two cards are pretty self-explanatory there, with the Justice card, as well as this one here, telling, you know, like, yeah, keeping a balanced mind, basically, and not overthinking things. Taking action, communicating your ideas and your thoughts, and asserting your power is where I'm getting from that, because that's what the Swords is all about. And so, and it's like logically, you know, thinking about the logical side of it as well. Okay. And then we have the next arcana is the Star, which is about hope and inspiration. And then we have the Beloved, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so she's sitting in her element now, and she's moving into her place. And then we have the Two of Cups with a friendship. So there's something moving towards something about, you know, looking forward into the future, moving into the future, moving forward, because it's only, you're the only one, we're the only ones that hold ourselves back. So there's definitely, you know, obviously that looking forward and creating with the Queen of Cups is, you know, allowing, it's one thing to allow our feelings and our emotions to guide us in that, but sometimes it's either going to hold us back. But it's, the idea is not to let them hold you back. It's to create something. And the Queen of Cups talks about the beloved in this, but I can't, you know, but she's achieved something. She's achieved it, and she's put her, like, she's got on top of her feelings and her emotions, basically. But the Cups is also about intuition and creativity, relationships and emotional connection with ourselves, or with yourself and others. So there's something where she's like figured it out, and she's in touch with herself. She's sorted it all out. And then we have the Two of Cups here, where there's you know, a friendship there. So somewhere along the line, it may be that there's a friend that somebody that helps you to move through that, to see that or feel that. And it may be forming a new friendship. But I do feel like there's a new friendship. I'm bringing it back to you, that there is a new friendship with yourself, basically, because you have moved forward with something. So there could be a Cancer, you know, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that's in your life, that is that friend that helps you to shift through that space, and, you know, and shift through that or move through that. Okay, so with you Aries, I mean Aquarius. I don't know why I said Aries. So there may be an Aries in your energy as well, or coming into your energy as well, that might help you. Because, I mean, I'm looking at Aquarius, or, you know, thinking Aquarius, I'm working with Aquarius, and what do? Say Aries. So, but I'm meaning Aquarius. So, excuse me. So, and actually, the card here that's fallen out is cornucopia. It's in reverse. So I want to turn it the right way, turn it up the correct way. So it's in the right way. So it's number 11, about new beginnings, 2 11s, you know, 2 1s, 11. So there's definitely some, you know, new beginnings there for you. Cornucopia. Now that's about the horn of plenty. So there's something that's coming in abundance for you if you, it's like I'm hearing, if you allow yourself to cut through your own bullshit, basically, and, you know, like, and the mental emotional games that you do with yourself. So there's something, and looking forward into the future. So in dealing with your emotions, and that sort of, and looking them like, our emotions are not bad. I feel like there's something, but it's like, it's about like the inner, you know, what we come up before. It's about not letting them get in the way of what it is. It's just, it's a feeling or a thought. Sometimes that feeling, you know, especially if it's an emotional one, we can let our emotions get in the way of what we're wanting to do. And then our thought comes in there and amplifies it. So just keeping an eye on the, on the planets and the moon cycles as well. So with that, yeah, okay, Aquarius. Okay, so things might be a little bit up in the air, but it's like, I do feel like there's something coming right. You've just got to like keep moving. Okay, caring connections. That's the next card out. So it's number 14. So there may be something, a new beginning in that, because it's being, you know, one is about being one with all and being one with self. And there's a new beginning or a rebirth. And it could be in being oneness with self, basically. But there's something about, you know, with 4 being a grounding, a new grounding or a new security. Something is coming in, and it may be that you're already in a relationship and there's a new way of feeling and being with this person that you're with. And it, you know, that new sense of grounding or commitment, I'm hearing, or security within your life. And it could be something that's a super brand new for you, which is why there's all this emotional stuff about coming, you know, and how that's going to work for you. Number 24 is, you know, adjacent opportunities, basically, is what it's saying there, possibilities and opportunities. So in 24, about relationships, so that's interesting that it comes after 14, and grounding again, or security, which is about grounding in, you know, in family, it's security and grounding or building one, you know, building or finding security. When I say finding, it's more like building, you know, or creating, basically, and finding that security within whatever it is you're creating or building onto it, you know, with that. So it's like, you know, and when you've got on top of, you know, when you've got to where you want to be and you're feeling grounded and, you know, in the foundation and stable within your family or finances, that's what it's all about with the 4s for me. When I'm, so it may be something that's looking for, but there are opportunities or possibilities there, so that are available there for you to work with. But I just feel like it's got something to do with that. Okay. Or number 14. And that this cornucopia, which was in, you know, in reverse, is, you know, is available there. It's just like, it's just working through, going through the motions and working through whatever it is that you're working through, my beautiful people. Okay. Anyway, okay, I hope you understand what that was about for you. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius. Oh, no, I'm not. I'll just, tangerine. It's a really nice one too. Quartz. I did say that about the crystal. So I've been drawn to the tangerine. A tangerine quartz, and I'll just show you that one. It is beautiful, this one. A beautiful, like, soft energy there. So I'm just going to hold it there for you. Tangerine quartz is a natural orange quartz that is, that as with all quartzes, has the properties of quartz plus its own properties. The orange color is caused by hematite and the presence of water where it initially formed. It enhances one's strength to continue both those things that are needful and those one wants. It also helps balance emotions, leveling them to make one feel more calmly detached instead of panicky or upset, which is beautiful, which is where they're going with this energy, with the messages here today. It is used to expand the etheric vision. It helps with encounters with others, bringing, giving, and receiving in a balanced way to relationships. Tangerine quartz can increase and enhance evolution of the inner self, which is beautiful, which is what they were talking about. So Google that if you can't get a hold of it, or if you don't want to buy any more crystals. But also you may have a crystal that, a piece of quartz that has similar properties. around you. So you know, if you want to use that instead of buying one, but otherwise then like I mentioned before, is to Google it, and you'll probably highly likely to find a nice image in there that will resonate with you and beam out all that energy for you to immerse them to, and I was going to say evaporate into you. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave it there for you now. I was going to say Tangerine, Aquarius, and we shall see you next Thursday. Next Thursday, and with to see how this evolves for you, add onto it, or there may be something new from that, from next week onwards. So anyway, and totally new by the sound of it. So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. My angels and support team here from Spirit are going to leave that with you with lots of love, peace, harmony and joy, excitement and adventure. Bye for now.